A new budget amendment proposed and passed by the Texas House of Representatives could cut funds from programs used to prevent STDs and then use that money to fund more abstinence education in schools. Action Force North Salinas has more on how this would affect the Valley.
Marcy, that amendment proposed by Republican Representative Stuart Spitzer from Kaufman would cut $3 million from clinics all over the state that provide free HIV testing and contraceptions. This is a big concern for some clinics here in the Valley. The amendment passed by a vote of 97 to 47. This comes as an alarm to the Valley AIDS Council, which is one of the many state-funded clinics that provide HIV prevention, education, and testing services.
So we do worry because if we lost $10,000, if we lost $100,000, that's a lot of money for a region like ours.
Oscar Lopez with the Valley AIDS Council says Texas has the third highest number of HIV cases in the country. In the Valley, more than 3,000 have been diagnosed with the disease. He says a cut in funds would mean cutting staff and offering less services.
If I lose staff, then I don't have somebody to conduct the HIV tests. If I lose funding for condoms or the free testing kits that cost money, obviously, then that means you have to go pay to go get this done at a doctor's office. And many people here in the Valley can't afford those services.
But Arlene Garza, a mother of 3, believes the funding of abstinence programs in schools would be beneficial.
That's always a positive to have that extra reinforcement within the schools. I think there's a lot of stereotype from the kids, that the parents are constantly nagging them and thinking that we want to keep them from having fun or keep them from growing up, and you don't want them to grow up so quick.
Others believe it would be a waste of money.
You can't really prevent kids from not having intercourse. Kids are going to experiment with their bodies, their hormones are raging, so you can't really stop kids from having sex, but you can definitely teach them how to be safer.
The budget amendment still has to go before the full Senate in order to move forward. Meanwhile, Lopez looks to help families understand that the beginning of sex education starts in the household.
If keeping them healthy and comfortable and in school and all that is a value to you, their health and well-being should be as well. So get them screened, because that way you're guaranteed grandchildren and great-grandchildren, and your lineage will continue. But it won't start when they're 13 and 14 and 15.
The Valley AIDS Council offers free HIV testing in Brownsville, McAllen, and Harlingen, and it's offered to all ages. In the studio, Nora Salinas, Action 4 News.
And we want to know what you think about the new amendment to fund more abstinence education programs. You can leave a comment on all of our social media sites. Just search KGBT or Action 4 News on Twitter, Facebook, and Instagram.